Borino with you on this lovely Friday, teaching you how to get leads, how to get appointments with those leads, how to turn them into listings, commissions, so you have the freedom and a good life you're after. And Friday, which is today, now if you're watching this on replay or listening to a podcast, any day is a good day, but today is kind of a reaching into the bag, and I will answer your questions. We will go over topics that didn't make it during our regular weekly show. So whatever is on your mind, whatever questions you have questions about the upcoming listing bootcamp, hit me. If you have questions about specific client or getting leads or getting appointments or just being a happy, successful real estate agent, let me know. I also want to show you these. These are some examples of what's working really well right now in my area by some of the top agents who are doing business here just outside of Washington, D.C., near my secret Borino headquarters. Nice to have you. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to see all the friendly faces. Armand is here. Kelly just joined us. Mr. Ronaldo is with us. Pedro. That's a lovely comment. Let me show you what Pedro says. Just wanted to say thanks. Followed your advice in January. Got top 50. Keller Williams, Portugal. There are about 1,800 agents. Not bad, I guess. Are you kidding me? That's pretty good, Pedro. Well done. Let's go for higher. Let's go for more. But this is pretty cool. Aris says, hello, Borino. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Same to you, Mr. Aris. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. All right, guys. So the reason I wanted to show you these, and I'll show you in detail in just a second, is because it is always a good idea to be aware where the business is coming from and why. I am in an area called Lake Barcroft. We are a few miles away from the White House from Washington, D.C., on the Virginia side. And it is a community of about, I don't know, I'm guessing about 1,100, 1,200 or so homes. Highly desirable neighborhood, low turnover. Now, most of the residents here in my neighborhood, you will not find with Facebook marketing and advertising. And I know these days it's all about online, it's all about Zillow, it's all about Facebook, and I'm all for that. I'm on Facebook. Shit, you're on Facebook right now here with me. So I like it, but just be aware that not every market is where you would like them to be. So go where the fish is. It's just like, remember, we love to watch the nature shows with kids. And recently watched this documentary about bears in Alaska. There's a season, salmon season, the migration of salmon season. Have you seen those pictures? Have you seen the documentary? Where the salmon migrate up the stream. And you got this big bear, big fat bear. All they have to do is open their mouth and the salmon literally leaps into their mouth. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to do no fishing, no hunting, nothing. The fish literally just goes straight into their mouth. And they gorge on this salmon to the point where they're just like, Jenny Craig needs to come to town to help them. Why? Because the bear is where the fish is. You must be where your fish is. So if you would like to dominate this area, and there are about a handful of agents here who are doing well, they can do it on Facebook. Why? Because the age group and the socioeconomic group that lives in this neighborhood that owns homes here, they're not on Facebook. If you just check Facebook, it is roughly, and I will pull the actual graph, and my man Eric will cut to it in the recording. But as far as I remember, it's only about 10% of that age group go on Facebook regular, are active users. So now you have, let's say, 1,200 homes, 10% of those is 120. If your ad campaign is really crushing it on Facebook, you're going to reach 10% of your audience. So that's 12. Reach, that means they're going to see your ad. If your ad is really good and you're going to get 10% engagement rate, which is outrageous, you're going to reach 1.2 people. Not a whole lot. So now how would you dominate a neighborhood like this? If you want listings here, and they're good listings, they sell quickly, it's a good price range. You need to use alternative methods where all these 1,200 or so people are. And that's really what the rock stars are doing here. So be aware. So what works here? Here, direct mail works really well. You know how I know that? Not only do I know these folks personally, I talk to them. They're good friends. But they're doing it repeatedly. If you see a marketing piece do it over and over, coming to your house, or ad on television, or ad on Facebook being repeated over and over, guess what? It's because it works. So one way they become familiar face in the neighborhood is sending these. And these are actually not that fancy to produce. I mean, this one is. Ken does a really good job. It's a really high-end piece because he's addressing high-end market. Mr. Ken Trotter from Sotheby's, great agent, who sends these. It's like a booklet, trifold. Very nice cover. See, he knows his market. He knows who's addressing. It's a higher end market that he's after. Then when you open it up, it looks like this. I know there's a glare from the light, so I'll tilt it. And he tells a story about properties he sold or listed. And then he does a quick summary of the year, contact information on the back, call to action. Thinking of selling, contact Ken, deliver highest level of integrity. Nicely done. It's a good quality, heavy paper. It's about 90 stock, 100 stock, high gloss, full color. Gets attention. So that's the first example. Second is my man Mike. Similar concept, smaller postcard, looks like this. Yeah, here's my man Mike. Call to action, who you work with matters. Resident Lake Barcroft since 1986. Always curious about your home value, offer for CMA. Cool piece. Market update, and a third market update is from my friends Chrissy and Lisa. Looks like this. Here's a list of homes here, visual, nice, that gets engagement, and a list of properties. Some of them are their listings, some of them have been sold by other agents, and of course market which ones are theirs. Very cool. And they repeat this. Here's the secret. It's visual. There's a person's face plus properties, and there's a strong call to action plus repetition. That's how they do it. So what other things can you do? In a neighborhood like this, I would go door knocking, I would do open houses, I would do direct mail, and of course, connect to the community. Is that helpful? So these work well if you're establishing yourself in the neighborhood. These work really well as a follow-up piece to the existing leads you have because it demonstrates you're working, you're active. But here's the most important part, and this is a secret to all your follow-up. It's the repetition. It's the reminder. I'm in business. I'm here. I'm ready to help. Here's my face. Here's my name. Here's my contact information. These three pieces must be prominent on everything that goes out, whether it's a personal video, and I'm a huge fan like Bon. Great service, should be absolutely part of your arsenal. Sending quick little videos. Grabbing your phone. Where's my phone? It's there on the desk. Grab your phone, short little videos. Send those out as well. That should all be part of your arsenal. Is that helpful? All right, guys. Good, glad you like it. Greg, good morning to you as well. Kelly, good morning as well. Nice to see everybody. Now, let me show you this. I saw this morning. I found this, and it just, I seldom get upset. I seldom curse. I'm pretty kind of like a calm guy, you know. Well, okay, I have a lot of energy. Yes, I'm very passionate. I love teaching you guys and all that. But I seldom lose my temper once in a while. But this really got me going. Check this out. This is a first page of Google, and I don't remember exactly what the search term was, but check this advice. And this is where you guys get in trouble, and this is why it's so difficult to decipher what is a good advice, what is a bad advice, what advice should you follow? Because sometimes the stuff I see and hear must be from people who never sold a house in their life. Now, I'm not going to tell you where this came from, but I'm just going to read to you a little bit of advice that goes out to real estate agents like Luki and I. Watch. Check this out. Tip number 3, concentrate on buyers and forget sellers. Read that with me again. Check this out. Concentrate on buyers and forget sellers. Who in the world would give this kind of advice and why? So, let's read together. First, the pressure of representing a buyer is far less than that dealing with the seller. Now, this is why I think whoever wrote this shit never worked with a buyer. If you ever work, especially with a first-time buyer, there is nothing that gets derailed faster, where you have more freakouts and buyer remorse and 15 calls and texts and we want to back out, we want this, we want that. They're freaking out over a dripping faucet in their property. They saw another house that was 10,000 less. Their uncle told them that they offered more and all kinds of crazy shit going on in their head, and then they call you at day and night and oddest hours. Buyers, especially first-time buyers, can be incredibly demanding and difficult to work with. Have you had one like that? Have you had a buyer in your car who after even 20 homes could not decide which one to buy? Or was I the only one stuck with that? You know what I mean? So let's continue. Check this out. It continues. All you have to do as buyers is find the right home. Very easy in this market. Get through negotiations. Very easy against 7 other offers. The inspections and close the deal. Poof! Here is my first million. Duh! Where was I? This is super easy. Of course. All you have to do is find them a perfect house, negotiate a perfect offer, get the deal closed, you get paid. My God, this whole real estate thing, I was doing it all wrong. I was doing it all wrong. This is easy. I should have followed this advice. It continues. Listen. On the other hand, sellers will call you almost daily until their home sells. They will be filing voicemail, text messages, and email full of questions about their listing. 100% of these questions revolve around why their home isn't selling. See what I mean? See what I mean? Now, how can you not get upset? This is the biggest piece of shit, pile of shit advice I've seen in a very long time. And there's a lot of shit that comes through my desk and on my computer, and some of that stuff you guys send me and some I see. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why would somebody suggest the biggest pile of nonsense? So hear me on this, friends. Hear me on this. Here's what I recommend. Any type of advice like this, you grab it, you rip it like Nancy Pelosi. You got to be like her. Just whoosh, rip it, please. Don't listen to it. It's a crock of shit. Let me tell you why. If you start focusing on buyers, there is no deadline, there is no timeline. You very seldom will have a buyer who says, we need to find a house this weekend. Add up the hours. If you worked with buyers last year, add up the hours it took you to get them pre-qualified, showed them all the properties you showed them, and you were probably in 15, 20 range, sometimes way more. Add up all the time it took to do the research for them, to meet with them, to show the properties, to negotiate a contract. Add up all the time you spent with the buyers who never bought from you. Add it all up. These are hundreds and hundreds of hours. Now divided by the amount of money you made, and I'm here to tell you, you probably made $20 an hour. And you wonder why most real estate agents go broke. This is why. So here's the Borino advice. Please hear me on this. Become a top listing agent. That's why I have the bootcamp. That's why I teach you the bootcamp. That's why I would like you to come. Because it's a set of skills you can develop where you control your time, you control your income, you control your life. You can't have that with buyers because they can take 2, 3, 4, 6 months before the perfect house comes. Which, especially in this market, in most areas, right? It's hard to find good inventory. So stop working with buyers. Stop it. There are a few exceptions. There are 4. 4 exceptions. Exception number 1 is if it's your seller, is become a buyer. That's why it's great when you do an open house and you get somebody who says, oh, we like this house, but we need to sell our first. Yay! You found the right guy. That's number 1. So sellers who are buyers. Your sellers, current listings that you have, who are becoming buyers. Awesome. Work those. Also, buyers who want to buy your listing. Help them. There is nobody else than you who can control the situation, who can control the transaction, who will not let some putz part-time buyer's agent idiot who does 3 deals a year, who doesn't know what they're doing, mess up the deal for you. I always believe that I'm the best thing that happened to my clients. And if I can control both sides, the buyer side and seller side, forget this dual agency legal nonsense. No, my job is to have these 2 parties come to an agreement so that they can buy the house, they can sell the house, everybody moves on with their life. And I can do it better than most agents out there. Yes, I have a big ego, I know. But if I don't trust myself, if I don't have confidence in myself, how in the world do I expect my clients to? You follow me? So you work with buyers who want to buy your listing. And you work with your past clients who say, hey, we're thinking about buying an investment property, or we want to buy a house, or referrals you get. That's it. Everybody else gets referred to some poor schmuck who's going to be running around for weeks trying to sell them something. And if they do, they pay a referral fee. But you invested 0 time. You said $0. And you still get paid. But now you're focused on where the real money is, on seller leads, good sellers who need your help now more than ever. Are you with me on this? So please, don't follow this stupid, idiotic advice. It is horrible. It is bad. There's nothing worse than going down this path and working your ass off. And I know you mean well, and I know that some of these buyers are good people, nice people. But you still run a fucking business, for-profit business, so you gotta make profit. Are we good on this? Yes? Everybody clear? Now, if you need my help, I'm doing the bootcamp. Come join us. It's called the Listing Mastery Bootcamp. It's the URL is listingpresentationplus.com. It's only a few $100. Join me. I'll give you the presentation. I'll give you all the dialogues. I'll give you everything you need to do before the appointment, during the appointment, and after the appointment. It's a complete system with everything. So come hop on it. We're closing the registration tomorrow. It's going to be a great group of agents who really want to master this in 2020. You have the iBuyer moving in. Now Zillow is licensed. You know what that means. You have all kinds of part-timers willing to do it for $500. You have a lot of competition. Plus you have mega agents, big budgets. Everybody wants a piece of that. I will show you how you're going to carve your part there, your niche. And I will show you how you'll connect with sellers where you don't have to sell yourself. This is not about pushing, selling. None of that is necessary. But it does require skill, it requires some marketing, and it requires tools. I'll give you those. All right? See that? Pedro is entertained. Working with buyers forget sellers. Yeah, that's for real? That's for real, Pedro. I'm telling you. It is for real. Crazy, right? All right. So that's what I wanted to share with you, my friends, today. Let's see. Terry says it's a good one today. Well, I'm glad you're appreciating it. Here's what you need to do, guys. We're headed for the weekend. I'll give you a quick tip. This is kind of a little bit of everything, but this will help you. Start thinking, where do I find sellers now? Where do I find sellers now? Do the funnels I always tell you should have core lead generation funnels that focus on sellers. Good buyers will naturally follow good listings. But your time, effort, money, at least 50% of your day, hear me on this. 50% of your time, effort, and money, 50% a day should be spent on generating seller leads. If you want to have a really good year, and you can, there'll be over 5 million transactions closed this year. 5 million. 5 million. Lots of homes will be sold. Here's the good news. Yes, the market is tight. The market is hot. It is hard to find motivated sellers. I hear you. But here's the good news. With this kind of a market, you're going to lose a lot of competition. You know who's going to drop out? All the part-time agents who don't belong in this business, all the incompetent idiots who don't belong in this business, and all the people who don't know what they're doing, and all the agents who still believe that this is 1985 and the closing and the scripts and the same old still works. All gone. So yes, you will have competition. It's just not very competent competition. But your part is spend 50% of your time, energy, and money. Money a little bit. It's mostly about energy, time, and focus and skill. Generating seller leads. For sole by owners, excellent opportunity. Expired listings, go back 6 months, 8 months. We're headed for a spring market. This is a perfect time. Pull 100 old expired listings, load them up into your contact management system. If you can, call them all up and say, hey, the spring market is coming, prices are going up, this is a great time to sell. Would you like to get a good price for it and get the property sold? You can call them, you can text, same message. You can email, same message. You can do a little bomb video, same message. And hit them all up. Now, out of those 100, you're going to pick 20. 20 primo expireds that have not relisted. You're going to visit them in person. Same dialogue. I noticed your property was up for sale. It didn't sell for some reason. Strange, because it's a really lovely house. We're headed for the spring market. Things are really heating up. There are a lot of buyers out there. Would you like to know what would be a good price you could get for it right now? Without no lengthy contracts, no nonsense, just get it done. Would that be of interest? Fantastic. Let's get together for 20 minutes in my office tomorrow. We'll grab a cup of coffee. We'll go over everything, see if it makes sense. Meanwhile, here's some information on me. I think you'll find it interesting. Plus, there's a market update there as well, so you'll see what your neighbors are asking for. A couple of those will really surprise you. Yeah? Curiosity hook, boom, go for it. How many can you get out of those 100? I can tell you, and your numbers will be slightly different, but out of those 100 old expireds, 50% will go back on the market, give or take. Now, your numbers will be maybe slightly different, but not a whole lot. So that's 50 opportunities. What if you only get 10% out of that? That's still 5 good listings. How much money could you put in your pocket? Now, yes, you need to know how to turn appointments into listings. There goes the boot camp again. Borino, stop pitching me on that. I know it's a good class. I'm signing up. Right? Go to listingpresentationplus.com, do sign up. So that's another one. Old expireds. Now, here's third thing I would do right now, this weekend. Every lead you have in some type of a database, whether it's your phone book, your contact management system, or if it's just a silly Excel spreadsheet, I don't know. Shouldn't be having silly Excel spreadsheets. You should have a contact management system. But every lead you have, whether you talked to them a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, or never, take every lead you have and send them a simple message. Spring market is here. Are you guys ready? Spring market is here. Are you guys ready? Okay? Don't overthink it. So what you want to do is initiate a conversation. A conversation. The best way to do that is ask a question with a hook. Conversation. So I have a couple of text exchanges, I escalate to phone. I have a couple of phone conversations, I escalate to person, face to face. Okay? Spring market is here. Are you guys ready? Okay? Get into a conversation. Quick little tip. Contact every lead. Don't get your drunken monkey in your comfort zone prevent you from helping people and making money. Don't let your drunken monkey stop you from being successful, prosperous, wealthy real estate rock star. You can. And I'm here to help. See, I opened the bootcamp. We don't have another listing mastery bootcamp on calendar. There's a good chance I will not teach one this year. This may be the only one. You're still hesitating. You're still on the fence. You still believe, oh, I can just wing it. The hardest part is getting the sellers. Once I sit them down in front of the seller, I have a pretty good chance. I'm here to tell you that if you're not closing 80% or better of your sellers, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. You're screwing it up. If your closing ratio is not 8 or better, you need my help. That's why I'm teaching that class. I'm not going to get rich of $4.99 that the class costs. Trust me. I'm not going to retire to Puerto Rico or Bahamas. I made it very affordable for that very reason, because I know for some of you $500, $497 that the class costs is a big chunk of change. But my goal for you is to be at the point where a few $100s or even a few $1,000s should never be an issue. If you see a beautiful income property, a great opportunity, you can jump on it. If, God forbid, you have an emergency, financial emergency, car breaks down, or medical bills, you're ready for it. And if you just want to have a good life where you can go on vacation and you can send your kid to a good school, you can buy a new car so you don't have to drive the 10-year-old beat-up rust bucket. It's all out there. But it starts with these skills. Now, the reason I'm teaching the Presentation Plus class is because your business stands on it. So you can have the most fanciest, most amazing lead generation systems, the best follow-up. If you can't convert that seller, or if you overprice the damn thing, it's going to hurt your business. It's going to hurt your state of mind, and it's going to hurt the relationship between you and the seller. And it's going to hurt your business. So let's fix that. We can fix it in 30 days. We're going to break it down into simple steps. So I'll help you with that. All right? Come join us. All right, guys. Okay. Terry says, thank you, Borino. My pleasure. Nicole has a little sound problem. Looks like everybody else is good. Yeah? All right. Good morning from Boston. Good morning to you as well. All right, my friends. Do you know what to do? Yes? After you sign up for the bootcamp, we're going to ship you the book. We're going to get you the materials, the pre-listing package, the presentation package, the marketing plan that you're going to present to your sellers, the prepare your house for showing, the model home guide. All of that is coming. That's going to do the pre-listing, the work for you, the heavy lifting for you. And then you're just going to see how a presentation is a sequence of steps. Everything I teach you, the lead generation systems, the presentation systems, it's all a sequence of steps. So you don't sit there trying to figure out, what do I do next? How do I do it? These were the tips. Get a few of those done. Contact your existing leads. Go after old expireds and join the bootcamp. With that, my friends, I want to say thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. You give me a little personal note, okay? You give me one of the most precious things you have, and sometimes you don't even know you do. And that's your time and your attention, but also your trust. You trust that I'm really here. Yes, I want to sell the bootcamp. Of course, I have a company. I have a for-profit company like you. But the reason I'm here, whether you join the bootcamp, whether you buy my stuff or not, is really to unlock the success that's in you. And if all I have to do is just say something here on these training sessions that can help you, that resonates with you, my job is done. I'm cool with that. Because I know some of you will come on board and some will not, and some will come with a reason why you can, and some will find a solution why you can. Just like with your business. You can have a pile of reasons, or you can get results. You will never have both. I very much from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. You have a lot of choices when it comes to trainers. Some never sold a house in their life, and their, as you saw, advice is shitty. But some are good. So for you to be here and to trust me and to give me the attention and time, I don't take it for granted. And I appreciate you guys. So keep asking questions, keep searching. The answers are out there. The solutions are out there. But it starts with one core belief, and that is this: you can have it. You can do it. It's attainable. It's out there. Whatever it is for you, $200,000 or a beautiful new home, go on a vacation to Bahamas or send kids to Harvard, whatever it is, it's out there. There are clients out there for you. There are commissions out there for you. There's money. There's success without being sleazy, pushy, manipulative. Don't need to do any of that. You can do it. And the fact that you're here today is a proof that you're seeking, that you're hungry, that you're eager, that you're not just some shyster chasing commissions, but you want to serve your clients, you want to do it right, you want to do it well. And you want to get better, just a little better than your competition. So if I can help, and if you think like the bootcamp may be something, just go there. Check it out. If nothing else, just watch the video. It's like a 15-minute video. See if it resonates with you. And of course, if you have questions, hit me up. My email is borino@expiredplus.com, borino@expiredplus.com. Reach out, let me know. Post here on YouTube or on Facebook. Let me know. And with that, my dear rockstar friends, Coach Borino signing off. Time to have a great Friday, productive Friday. You still have a day and a great weekend. And I'll talk to you real soon. Thanks for being here today. I'll talk to you soon. Coach Borino, saluting his awesome troops. Let's go get them. Bye, everybody.